Hi guys, it's Ras from Divine Sacred Soul, and I just popped on for a really impromptu live today. I've been reflecting back on things in the past, and as you all know, I'm an intuitive energy healer and soul coach, and within my practice I look at how to help people resolve from past relationship hurt and betrayal, and help them to find their soulmate, to bring in more love and harmony and abundance into their current relationships, and how to really grow a true, loving, respectful, mutually loving soulmate connection. And I've been working with a few clients that have kind of reminded me where I was and how far I've come in my own journey. So just to give you guys a bit of background, those of you that don't know, I had quite a struggle, uphill struggle with my own relationship story. So I've had a history of quite bad relationships in the past, and I remember when I was at a time where I was searching for the one, I would look back, and every time I would meet someone, they weren't ready to commit, or there was something that would go wrong, and I would end up thinking, what's wrong with me? There must be something fundamentally wrong with me, because I keep being rejected by people all the time. So every date that I had, it would go really well, and then it would look like it was really promising, and then something would happen, and again the rejection piece would come in, and immediately I would go into the wrongness of me. So I would look at what was wrong with me. Was I not tall enough? Was I not educated enough? Was I too educated? So all of these things would come up, and I remember crying to my family and friends and saying, what is so wrong with me? Why am I so unlovable? What is it so repulsive about me? And I could never understand why nobody wanted to love me. I had a lot to offer. I was, I was a university graduate. So really back in the day, I was doing well. I was very intelligent. I didn't think I was model material, but I wasn't bad looking. So I just couldn't understand why I kept attracting a string of guys who just weren't ready to commit to me. And it made me go into the whole what's wrong with me piece. So you guys out there who are on here live or watching on the replay, what is it that how is it that you go into the wrongness of you? So think back to something that's happened in your life, or maybe in your relationships. Maybe you've had an argument, maybe you're not looking for a soulmate, maybe you're in a relationship already, and then you've had a big old fight, and immediately it either becomes about blaming another person or blaming the other person for what they're doing, and why they've caused this argument or this fight. Or you start blaming yourself after a little while. You start thinking, well, if I hadn't done this, if I wasn't like this, if I was earning a little bit more money, if I was a little bit more independent, all of these things keep coming up in our mind without us even knowing, right? So what I would invite you to do today is catch yourself when you're going into the wrongness of you. How about if it wasn't about you? What if it's just the other person and the other person's stuff? Okay, maybe they're not ready to receive you the way that you are. It's not about being judgmental. It's not about saying that they're too good for you, that you're too good for them, sorry. Yeah, but this is more about what is it about you that they're not ready to receive. And when you start shifting your perspective like that, suddenly it becomes so much easier. Suddenly you don't look at what's wrong with you. You don't diminish yourself. So a lot of my clients that I work with, this is what I see, repeated patterns of them always diminishing themselves. And when I look back, that's exactly what I was doing. I was diminishing myself and making myself smaller, and then that was affecting my self-esteem, my self-worth, my self-value. And as you start crushing your self-esteem, self-worth and self-value, the types of people that you attract in your life are going to be the ones that repeatedly keep on picking on those things, reminding you that you're not worthy, reminding you that you're not good enough. okay? They may not say it in those actual words. They may not say to you, oh, you're not worthy and you're not good enough, but it's the way that they make you feel. They make you feel that you're not good enough for them, that you have to do something, that you have to go over and above, you know, which means that often when you're in that space, you start to allow people to take advantage of you, because now they're overstepping your boundaries, and you're allowing that to happen because you think you have to prove that you're worthy enough. And so for you to prove that you're worthy enough for this relationship or this person, then you have to compromise or sacrifice something about yourself. And if it means lowering your boundaries, then you will do it. Now, for me, in my personal journey, when I was going through that myself, I did lower my boundaries, and the more that I lowered my boundaries, the worse the relationships would progressively get, and it culminated in an abusive relationship. So, you know, where does it end? What needs to happen before you just accept that this person isn't ready to receive you and to receive all of you? And that's okay, but there will be somebody else out there. And I know when you're in the thick of it and you're looking for your soulmate and you see all these happy couples and all your friends are getting paired off and they're getting married or engaged, you kind of feel like you're lagging behind and you feel like you're the odd one out. And it feels like there must be something fundamentally wrong with you, right? But what if it wasn't something wrong with you? Maybe it was just a timing issue. Maybe there are things that you need to learn about yourself and start to do that will then mirror what you are trying to attract. So I'll give you an example. If you are constantly putting yourself down and you're constantly, think about what you think about. Just tune into the self-talk that you have with yourself on a daily basis. So what kind of things do you say to yourself when you wake up and you look in the mirror? Do you say, oh wow, you're looking amazing, even though you don't have your hair done or your makeup done? What do you say to yourself? Or do you focus on the wrongness of you? Okay, so I'm putting on a little bit of weight. Oh my gosh, I'm not toned anymore. We need to do something about that. Oh, I don't like this flabby bit here. I don't like my skin there. You know, what kind of things are you saying? How are you disrespecting and dishonoring yourself on a daily basis, right? So it's not even just about your appearance when you get into work. How many times a day do you say, without even consciously being aware of it, oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, I'm so stupid, I did that, or I didn't do that. It just comes out of our mouth without us really even thinking about it. It's just like a reflex. Okay, so I really want you guys to tune in and focus on what you are thinking and the way that you speak to yourself. Because what you are thinking about yourself, the way that you're speaking about yourself, and the way that you behave with yourself is going to give others permission to do the same. So if you're constantly putting yourself down, and I was back then, I always thought that I wasn't good enough, I wasn't pretty enough, I wasn't earning enough money, and that's the type of things that would go on in my head, okay? And I would be like, oh, maybe I just need to do this, maybe I need to get down to the gym, maybe I need a little bit more tone in my muscle, you know, all of that stuff. Then what that invites other people to do on an energetic level is do the same to you. So what I was attracting then were guys who were disrespecting and dishonoring me because I was doing that to myself. And so it gives them permission to do it to me. So when you shift this about yourself, yeah, just in one fell swoop, it stops it. It stops that negative pattern. It tells people out there, I respect myself, I value myself, therefore you must as well. And when you do respect and value and love yourself, you're not going to allow others to take advantage of you. You're not going to allow others to disrespect and dishonor you, because now from within, you honor and respect yourself. So, I just thought I would share this quick snippet with you guys. If any of you are out there looking for your soulmate relationship and you're looking and you're feeling the way that I was feeling all those years ago, I just want you to know there is light at the end of the tunnel. However, you need to really look at the relationship that you have with yourself, because that relationship will be the basis upon which you will be attracting other people. So the way that you speak to yourself, behave with yourself, and act around yourself will be how other people will do what other people will do with you as well. So that's what I want to just say to you guys. Have some self-respect, some like, in a non-judgmental way. Just be kind to yourself. That's what I really want to say. Be kind to yourself. When you look in the mirror and maybe you do see that spot on your face, or maybe you do see that you've got bags under your eyes, be kind to yourself. Look at what else is good about you. Rather than going into the wrongness of you, look at the rightness of you instead. So look at those beautiful eyes that you have. Look at that gorgeous skin that you may have, or the amazing hair that you've got. You know, look at all that stuff instead. And if you're really struggling on a physical level, look at the stuff inside. You know, your kindness, your compassion, how you're always willing to help others no matter what, how you're so forgiving. You know, look at all the positives about yourself and start to make this a daily practice. Every single morning when you wake up and you look in the mirror, think of 3 things that you absolutely love about yourself. That if you were speaking to a friend the way that you spoke to yourself, how would you speak to the friend? Yeah, you would always highlight their positives. I want you to do the same for yourself and see how that shifts your energy, and it will change the people around you. Not change them, their habits or their behaviors, but it will shift the energy, and I promise you it will make a huge difference in your life. And it will make, if you are looking for a soulmate relationship, it's going to completely shift the type of person who's attracted to you. Okay, because those people that are going to take advantage of you, walk all over you, not appreciate and value you, they're not going to be magnetically drawn to you anymore when you start to value and appreciate yourself. Okay, so just a quick one today, and if anything that I've said resonates with you, I'd love to work with you on a one-to-one basis. So contact me and maybe we can set up a session, a theta healing or an access consciousness session, and we can see what's really going on for you. For me, it took me a lot of mindset work. I did find my soulmate in the end after all of that heartache. But it's not just about finding your soulmate. After you find your soulmate, it's about developing that soulmate connection, making it a lasting and loving, harmonious relationship. And it takes work, and it takes some mindset shifts. For me, theta healing has been the thing that's really helped me and my husband to have the relationship that we have now. It's not perfect. I never claim that it's perfect. I don't think any relationship really is, but we grow and we support each other, and the fundamentals are all there for a happy, healthy relationship together. So if you'd like to achieve this for yourself, then do let me know, and I'd love to work with you on a one-to-one basis. There are a few exciting programs that I've got launching next year. So if you are interested in something like this, in how to attract your soulmate or how to detoxify from a toxic relationship, then drop me a line and I will post you with the details. Okay? Thanks for all of you guys that are watching live, and for those that are watching the replay, have a really good day whatever you do, and I'll see you soon. Bye.